Hi, I'm still KlumzyTung. You're joined, follow me. Joining me now in the studio where we made the Happy Accidents album. I'm joined by the remarkable mr.dero, producer of the album, DJ extraordinaire, and remix of the next song.
Yeah, it's a drum and bass song. It's an acoustic drum and bass song with just one rap line, one rap verse of Chris in it, but most of it is sung as well. But it's still a drum and bass beat, and yeah.
You know what? It's actually the first song that I've written the basic music for, and basically words and music that I'll ever put out. So
exactly, and this one actually came together a bit differently because I remember Chris coming with the layout, and I thought that was brilliant, and we wanted to just work on a new track at my house, at my studio. So then we just, you know, laid down the guitar. Even I played the guitar on this one.
Yeah,
so
Dero played guitar on this.
That's the only song of the album where actually I play guitar, and I can't play guitar very well.
No, he's a good guitarist, but he doesn't play guitar. He's a good guitarist.
But yeah, we recorded in the booth at my house, in my studio, recorded the guitar, and then just built a track out of it, which now happened to be the remix in the end.
Slapped a drum and bass beat over it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Some wop 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 wop, and we're going. We're ready. We're motivated. Yeah.
Yeah. So that came together a bit differently.
You know, I saw quite often that young people were often given quite a bad rep. Yeah, often sort of a certain generation looks down on them as if they're all up to no good, and there's not a lot of positivity coming out of them. But there's so many young people out there who are working hard or creative or lovely talented people, but quite often maybe they don't get recognition, or people generalise all young people in one bag. Sometimes you hear people talk about young people as if they were never young.
Why is it called Counting Sheep? I mean, I know, but maybe...
Yeah, well, where the verses is, should be at sleep, trouble with the counting sheep, sort of out on street, making up the numbers. Now that all the wordplays come into it, but it's a, you know, kind of idea of being late at night and out with your mates, and should be at sleep. It's a double wordplay with that, because it's the trouble with the counting sheep is you count sheep to try and make yourself go to sleep. But because that's not working, they're out on the street, but actually maybe they're not even in school, so they can't count sheep. Do you know what I mean? So that's sort of the wordplay on that, is should be at sleep, trouble to count sheep, but they're out on the street making up the numbers, meaning they can't count. If they can't count, they're out on the street like that, or making up the numbers of a group, being part of a group, making up the numbers. So it's like within the verses is always the double meanings of the lyrics. Is should be at sleep, trouble with the counting sheep, but they're out on the street, making up the numbers. Not quite accountancy, like the accountancy, more like I'll count and see what will amount of me, yeah? So obviously still keeping with the numeracy of the calculations and accountancy, but it's actually still talking about being together, looking after each other, you know, being part of a group when you're growing up. And there's sort of this realisation part in the song where the dude, like, he's looking in the mirror and he's got older, he's realised that he's got older, and sort of questioning where he's at, what has he achieved that he wanted to achieve, and maybe looking down on some young ones a little bit out of maybe a bit of bitterness. You probably should never put a drink anywhere near any of this stuff. If Heinz saw that, he would actually danger.
Yeah, which we also I think try to show in the video a little bit, that situation. You know, there's Peter, which was a brilliant actor. Anyway,
great actor.
All the actors. You know, we did the video in London. It's directed by Chris Bates, by the way, and a lovely team of a lot of people who did a really great job and worked hard.
And yeah, it's quite an exciting video to come out with. Got some really good young actors in there, and you've got Peter who's a bit older, and some dancers, ballers, you know. It's a real mix, but everyone worked so hard on that, so we're really excited. That's been nominated for the Soho Short Film Awards, alongside some really big major label artists. So
Kaiser Chiefs and
Plan B, Ed Sheeran's in there as well. All on the short
so
list.
let's see.
Should be at sleep, trouble the counting sheep, but they're out on the street, making up the numbers, not quite accountancy. What accountancy? Oh, it's rubbish, isn't it? Who would ever play that?